You can see how this tight end here just gets left wide open off the line, as this safety doesn't even see him and doesn't cover him at all, and he's gone for an easy one-play touchdown from about 5 yards away. And you'll notice the reason that this receiver is pressing is because he's expecting help from the flat, as he gets double teamed right off the bat. And now that you see that we make our adjustment, this outside leverage is going to be huge, as he beats the press right away to the outside for a very easy lob it up one-play touchdown against this defense. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below. Welcome back, Money Team. This is Mad Money Shot, stemming out the college cheese as always. In today's video, I got a one-play touchdown against every single defense in the game from the same formation that I just put out a gameplay from, where I was showing you guys a really good run play out of the gun Y off trips, which is something that I've shown in a couple videos now, but this particular one is my favorite because you don't have to motion the tight end, and that play is the halfback direct snap. Also showed you guys some really good options when it comes to RPOs, like the RPO bubble wide pop and the read flat, which I used a little bit in that gameplay. And truthfully, you can get away with just using these three plays and having a lot of success. But if you also want to be able to stretch the field, I'm going to show you guys a brand new play today out of the PA Zone shop. But before I do, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. And if you guys need more help, more money plays, you can download any of my ebooks instantly sub by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. Now, in that particular gameplay, I was using the Pittsburgh, I was using the Pitt Panthers, but today I'm using UCF, which is another team that I have some gameplays planned for, because I think UCF has another offensive formation called the Stack Y Flex, which is something that, if you guys notice, if you follow this channel for a while, you notice that I use this particular formation a lot in Madden, and it has a lot of the same plays. So expect to see some UCF gameplay coming out, more specifically from this formation here, as I have a lot planned from the gun Stack Y Flex. That's going to be like, next week's videos. I want to show you guys some gameplays as well as some one-play touchdowns, the same way that I typically do. But today, I want to give you guys, if you're using the Y off trips offense that I just put out, I want to give you one-play touchdown against every single defense in the game, because it's important to threaten all areas of the field. And this is a really good one right here. So we're going to pick the PA zone shot, and then on defense, we're going to go and we're going to put, we're going to start off with cover 2 and work our way back like we always do. On this first play, I don't really have to make any adjustments, but it's best to put the X receiver on a 10-yard out route, and you can also put the A receiver on a post or a slant just to pull the mid read. Although I could also put him on a streak and it's going to have the same success. But you'll notice that a post is going to pull that mid read, letting this guy go wide open over the middle, as we get a very easy one-play touchdown on the first play. And like I was saying here, if you watch this post route, he's going to pull the defender that's typically in the middle of the field out of the way, and that allows for this guy just to split the field very easily for a one-play touchdown between the safeties. Next up, we'll choose that exact same play and we'll switch over to cover 3, starting off with cover 3 sky first. Now for this play here, just put the A tight end on a streak to pull back the safety, the X receiver on a comeback route to hold the cornerback down, and then put the running back on either a pass block if you want more pass pro, or an out route if you want an outlet, because that's basically going to be the best check down. It'll beat man or zone. So I'm going to put him in pass block because I'm shooting for the end zone here. As you can see, we buy a little bit of time, and then this guy here crosses safety very easily for another one-play touchdown. And you can see here once again, this guy pulls back to the safety, allowing this guy here to get open right underneath him for a very easy one-play touchdown once again. And it's going to have the exact same effect against cover 3 match. Now, when it comes to cover 3, you can do the exact same setup. Go ahead and I'll block the running back, and this will have success, although a lot of times the RB receiver can get caught up in the trash going across. You can see right here, we didn't really have that problem, as we get another very easy one-play touchdown. The only real difference between these two is that typically this defender will man match. Against regular cover 3, he won't. But on this play here, you'll notice that he just follows the entire length of the way, but it still doesn't matter because he just gets bumped off by all the traffic. But like I said, you have to worry about that traffic from time to time. Sometimes that traffic will bump your receiver off, so just keep an eye on that. Because of that, when it comes to cover 3 match, you could always just put the B receiver on a post and put the RB receiver on a wheel, and you can have an easier version of this, as these cover 3 matching plays just don't do a very good job when it comes to these wheel post concepts. So you can always do that, but I'm trying to stick to the actual crossing route. But you have that option, so just remember that you also can do that. After that, we have cover 4. Starting off with cover 4 match, we'll do cover 4 quarters first. When it comes to cover 4, I've said this in a million different videos when I make like this, you just have to have 5 receivers at the line of scrimmage that are all going over 10 yards, and one of them is going to be uncovered every single time. So if you put the running back on a streak and motion him out to the left, then put the tight end on a streak and just basically hike the ball, you're going to see how there's not enough deep cover zones typically, and one of these guys just gets left wide open as we get another very easy one-play touchdown there. If we watch the replay, you can see how this tight end here just gets left wide open off the line as this safety doesn't even see him and doesn't cover him at all, and he's gone for an easy one-play touchdown from about 5 yards away. You're going to have similar success against cover 4 palms, but it's typically a different receiver that gets open. Now, one of the main differences between cover 4 quarters and cover 4 palms is you can see the cornerbacks are far off on this play here, compared to cover 4 palms, where a lot of times one of the cornerbacks will be down pressing in the receiver's face like he is on the right side here. So on this play here, I'm just going to basically make the exact same setup just to make sure that B receiver doesn't get double teamed, because a lot of times if you don't have 5 wide receivers like this, the safety in front of the RB receiver will double team B. So if I have him in a single, now you're going to notice that he'll either beat the press outright, or you can throw it to the outside away from the cornerback for a very easy lob it up one-play touchdown. And you can see how he has inside leverage too, making it that much easier, which is something you can do at any point in time with this route. If you see that the cornerback is down in this receiver's face, you could always just lob it up for a very easy one-play touchdown like this. And that's something we're going to see from a couple of different defenses. There's 2 routes in this play that can score depending on what you're looking at. So we'll go and pick that play once again. We'll continue with cover 4. We'll do cover 4 drop field next. And if I really want to, I can do the exact same set that we did for cover 3, where we streak the tight end and put the X receiver on a comeback route. But I find it's going to be best to motion this receiver across. Motion across the tight end and put the RB receiver on a post, repost them, because the current post isn't as dramatic of an angle, and this will be much better, as you'll notice that this will just allow for him to get a little bit more space, or really a lot more space. As you can see, the safety's nowhere to be found. Even though we had an underthrown ball, we still get a very easy one-play touchdown. Now, this play will have success against other matching principle plays that most people use. I know I use a lot of cover 6, cover 9, so we'll go and we'll pick that first. And you'll notice that cover 6 and cover 9 are both half cover 2, half cover 4. In this instance, we have cover 2 on the left side because the cornerback's 5 yards off. And on the right side, we got cover 4 palms because you can see how that cornerback's pressing. So we're going to treat this play like cover 4 palms. We're going to put this running back on a streak. We're going to motion him out. And then we're going to put A on a streak so that we make sure that that B receiver does not get double teamed. I'll show you guys real quick what it looks like, since I didn't actually show you what the double team looks like that messes up this play. You can see how that flat defender basically just goes out there and double teams to the point where this guy can get over, where he can't get over the top as easily. And you'll notice the reason that this receiver is pressing is because he's expecting help from the flat, as he gets double teamed right off the bat, making it very difficult for this receiver to get over the top. And that's also why this cornerback is giving up outside leverage, because he's expecting outside help. So if I motion this receiver out and put everybody on streaks to the point where they really can't help out, this corner flat or this quarter flat can't help out the outside cornerback, you're going to see how that outside leverage is going to come into play as we beat that press very easily and just lob it up away from the cornerback for a very easy one-play touchdown against his defense. And now that you see that we make our adjustment, this outside leverage is going to be huge as he beats the press right away to the outside for a very easy lob it up one-play touchdown against this defense. And this will also work against cover 9, although I find this is a little less used. So since this plays half cover 2 and half cover 4, we'll just keep it consistent with the cover 4 setup, make our motion across and put everybody on streaks once again, the Y and or the running back and the tight end. And you'll notice how the RB receiver is going to split pretty easily as the streaking receiver or the streaking running back is pulling the safety down for him to get over the top. And this works like this time because there is no mid-read, since it's not a true cover 2, so there's nobody here to follow, as we get another very easy one-play touchdown right through the middle. So that's all the zones. We only have man coverages left, so let's go and let's pick cover 0 first. Now, for cover 0, all you really have to do is check and release the running back, which I'm going to do here, and then I'm going to add them to the blocking structure just to pick somebody up, as that's going to be the best way to make sure that the safety that's on the side of the X receiver doesn't cover the X receiver, doesn't double team the X receiver. At this point, you want to run it from a hash mark like I am here, because when I motion this guy in, this cornerback is going to naturally give me outside leverage, and he's never going to be able to stop this receiver, who basically has the entire side of the field to himself. So all I really have to do is custom stem this X receiver up just to about the point where he's meeting that cornerback, so that the cornerback doesn't play outside right away. And you'll notice how he basically just gets outside very easily if I just lob it to space. As you can see, like I said, he has to cover the entire length of the field, although there, obviously, I didn't get the play done. So we'll go and we'll do that one more time. Like I said, just custom stem this guy up, put this running back on a block and release, and then, like I said, if you want to add him to the blocking, just slide protection or whatever, just so you make sure he picks somebody up. But you can see how easy it is if we actually rack catch this time to get a very easy one-play touchdown against his defense. And if we watch the replay, you can see how this receiver has outside leverage, which is perfect because we're basically just lobbing the space, and basically this cornerback is by himself on an island to the point where he can't get to this ball before we do. Now, when it comes to cover one, it's going to be a similar concept. Let's go and let's pick cover one hole. Against cover one, it's going to be the same concept where you just want to custom stem the B receiver, but the B receiver is going to be better because the R receiver is going to pull the safety inside, meaning that you basically just have to drop this in the bucket here, and you got another very easy one-play touchdown. As we see once again, this cornerback is playing with slight inside leverage, meaning that this guy once again will get outside for a very easy lob. It's really just all about placement at this point, as you don't have as much space, but you can definitely drop it in the bucket. And then last but not least, we got cover two man, and this might be weakest against cover two man. Is you're going to want to run from a hash mark once again, and then put the X receiver on a 10-yard out route to pull the safety, as the RB receiver and the B receiver can both have success here, as the RB receiver doesn't get pressed, although realistically you want to custom stem that up a little bit, as I forgot to do that, but you can see he still splits the defense, as you really want to custom stem this RB receiver up to the safety, and him and the B receiver can both get open, as the B receiver can also get open outside for a very easy catch and run possibility for one-play touchdowns. We didn't quite get it there, but both of these outside receivers can get open. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there. If you guys want to see more videos from this offense, like I said, I put out a gameplay with some really good run plays and RPO plays and some dink and dunk plays. I'll have that popping on my screen right now, so just click the links. And until next time, thanks for watching, man. My shit out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.